Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel InnoMinds. I, Dr. Shubhra Goel, welcome you all to my new playlist of machine learning. In today's world, we all are aware of the term machine learning, but we too have some confusions. Is machine learning similar to artificial intelligence? What are different types of machine learning techniques? Which machine learning algorithm falls under which kind of category of machine learning technique? Are there any challenges being faced while implementing machine learning algorithms? How do machine learning algorithms implement in Python? How to evaluate the performance of machine learning algorithms? Now, to answer all these questions in a very simplified manner, let's start together what is machine learning from a very basic concepts. And in this whole playlist, we'll progress through different categories of machine learning techniques, different algorithms that fall under each category, their challenges faced by the machine learning algorithms, and their mathematical perspective along with the Python implementation. So stay tuned to my channel, InnoMinds. If you have not subscribed my channel, do subscribe my channel for the most recent updates on the playlist. So let's start together. So machine learning is basically a study of algorithms and statistical models that is being used by the system to perform a dedicated task, and it does not require any explicit instructions. Now, to elaborate this, machine learning is not artificial intelligence, but machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence. So, AI or the artificial intelligence is a broader concept, and machine learning is a small concept under artificial intelligence. It also incorporates deep learning. So as we progress with the playlist, we'll be seeing machine learning first, and then we'll be moving on to the deep learning techniques, and then with the artificial intelligence part. Now, there are different types of machine learning techniques and their applications. So machine learning is broadly classified under four categories. One is supervised machine learning. Second one is unsupervised machine learning. Third is semi-supervised machine learning. And the fourth is reinforcement learning. So semi-supervised machine learning is a combination of supervised and well as unsupervised machine learning techniques. So let's see first what is supervised machine learning. In supervised machine learning, we are dealing with the label data. That means any data that is being associated with a label. For example, we have an email and we want to categorize whether the email is a spam or not. So with this particular information, we have categorized as this email is a spam and this email is not a spam. Now these are called as labels. So we are dividing the data set or the particular data into two parts, train and test part. And in this training part, we are feeding with the input variables and the output variables to the machine learning algorithm. And we are predicting for the test data for a particular input, what will be the output based on the training happened in the machine learning algorithm. So this is what we are meaning by supervised machine learning, in which we are feeding the machine learning algorithm on a training data with some input and output, and we are trying to predict the output for a respective input on the test data. In unsupervised machine learning, we are dealing with unlabeled data or data that is not labeled. So that means in this we don't have any output variable. So we are just giving the input to the machine learning algorithm, and we automatically ask machine learning algorithm to identify some patterns or some clusters on the basis of which we can classify our data into a desired manner. Then a combination of machine learning, supervised and unsupervised, we form semi-supervised machine learning. And reinforcement learning is something in which we learn from our behavior, or we learn from our past experiences, and we improve those past experiences, and then we perform a certain action. So this is basically feedback based machine learning technique. Now, supervised machine learning technique can be of two types. One, when the variable is a continuous target variable, and the other one when the variable is a categorical target variable. For more detailed applications of continuous and categorical variable and other types of data set, please do refer to my previous video in which I have explained all the types of data. Now, continuous variable means when our variable can be represented in the form of a decimal number. For example, I can say that age of a person is 25.5 years or a height of a person is 162.5 centimeters. But I cannot say that a person have 1.5 houses. No. Or so, in which cases where we can represent our target variable in the form of a decimal, that is called as continuous target variable. And like let's say color of our eye. The eye of a color can be of green, blue or black. So this is so the color of the eye will be in each of the category, either black or blue or green. It cannot be a mix of all the three. So when we have continuous target variable, then we apply regression type of problems. And when we have categorical target variable, then we apply classification problem. So for example, if I want to predict the price of a house, then price of a house is a continuous target variable, as it can be 73 lakhs, it can be 73.5 lakhs. So this is my continuous variable. And if I want to classify a medical image, whether the image is of an eye or an ear, then it is a categorical variable. So for categorical target variable in supervised machine learning, we'll be dealing with classification. And for continuous target variable, we'll be dealing with the regression type of a problem. Next, in unsupervised machine learning, in this we don't have a target variable, as we don't feed the output to the machine learning algorithm. In this, the machine learning algorithms learn itself from the input data. So there are two types of unsupervised machine learning algorithm. One is clustering. Let's say I have a basket of fruits in which I have banana, I have oranges, I have apples. If I want to classify all these types of fruits in a basket, then I will perform some clustering algorithm in the basis of which certain properties such as size, color, shape, I can cluster my fruit basket into different kinds of fruits. I can make one cluster of apple, I can make one cluster of banana, I can make one cluster of orange. So this is what clustering means, in which you identify some common properties from a data set and cluster your data as per those properties. Next type of algorithm or technique that is there in unsupervised machine learning is association. Association means how much one output or one input is associated with another input. For example, we have market basket analysis. It's a very famous example of a superstore market. If you visit a superstore market, you have seen that bread is always lying with butter, or butter is always lying with milk, or milk is always lying with some coffee, right? So what all these? Why all these products are placed on the same shelf? Because it has been analyzed from the customer's behavior that the person who are buying bread are also buying butter and milk. And the person who is buying milk is also buying some coffee. So all these analysis has been identified based on the purchasing behavior of the particular customer, and from all the customers behavior it has been find out that these items are associated with each other. So to identify these kinds of association, we apply association algorithms for the unsupervised data. Then if we have a categorical target variable and we want to perform classification and clustering to certain kind of a problem, then we apply semi-supervised learning, in which we can apply supervised as well as unsupervised algorithms to gather our output. For example, text classification. If we want to classify the text, whether the email is a spam or not, we do semi-supervised machine learning. And if I want to find out the lane based on the GPS data, picture of the GPS data, then I will do clustering. Next is reinforcement learning. To explain it in a very simple manner, let's say I have a cat here. Now cat is very hungry and it's very sleepy here, and this is the target food that cat wants to find out to have it. So cat jumps with a certain velocity and a certain angle, and it does not reach the food, it reaches here just above the target. Now the cat learns from this past experience that this certain velocity and certain angle is not suitable. Now the cat chooses another angle and another velocity and it reaches out here, again below the target. So cat also learns from this experience, and finally cat identifies the optimum output for angle and velocity so that it reaches the target food here. So this kind of behavior that we are learning from our own past experiences, we call it as a reinforcement learning. So we'll be dealing with all the different types of algorithms in all these categories in the subsequent videos. Now supervised learning, as I say, we have a label data. Now I'm providing this input as a picture of a cat, and I'm providing it as a label cat to the machine learning algorithm here. Now machine learning algorithm will classify whether this picture is of a cat or a dog. This is called as supervised machine learning. In this unsupervised machine learning, I am providing unlabeled data. I am just providing the image of a cat, and I am feeding this image to the machine learning algorithm. Based on certain features, shapes, color, it identifies whether it is a cat or a dog. It divides into certain clusters. Now this is reinforcement learning where we don't have any predefined data. In this, we interpret based on the environment. The agent performs some action. On some action, we interpret the behavior. We learn from the past experience. We assign some reward and we measure the state. And again, we perform an action to earn a better reward. So now there are various applications of machine learning. So machine learning is being applied in any domain nowadays. Either it is healthcare, finance, marketing, telecommunication, wireless communication. Everywhere we are applying machine learning algorithms to diagnose new diseases, develop new drugs and therapies, to identify credit card fraudulence, to predict financial market trends, and to advertise, to do customer segmentation for the personalized recommendations. Even WhatsApp, we are using machine learning. Some way or the other, we all use WhatsApp, and we all generate new text, and we know WhatsApp comes to know what next word we are going to type. It gives us the probable words. Now all these are applying some statistical models and machine learning models to make your life easier. So after this, we'll have various challenges in machine learning algorithms. Certain challenges we have is overfitting, underfitting, bias, and variance. Now these are the various challenges that are being faced by the machine learning algorithms. Overfitting means when our machine learning model is too complex and it overfits or overlearns from the training data, but it is not able to perform well on the test data. And the bias means when our training data is not sufficient or not appropriate to train the machine learning model. And after applying machine learning models, how do we interpret the data? How do we analyze the results? Then again, we are facing lack of interpretability. So we'll be seeing all these challenges in detail. The future of machine learning is very much advanced. It is being collaborating with artificial intelligence and with the interdisciplinary areas such as education, healthcare, transportation, telecommunication, wireless networks, satellites, and any area machine learning is being used. And the most recent advancement of machine learning is explainable AI, in which we are trying to explain why this machine learning algorithm is giving us such particular result. So to explain the decision making process and behind machine learning algorithms, we have a new domain called as explainable AI. So these are the various power of machine learning that it brings us different insight from the data. It helps us to analyze visual complex data, and it creates creativity. We can generate new ideas, we can generate new art. We all are aware of chat gpt, but how chat gpt is generating our new idea, how they are fueling us with new ideas, arts, music, and all those stuff. We all have AI machine learning behind that. So stay tuned to my channel for the more recent updates on the machine learning algorithm, and you can reach out to me on the following email address. So please subscribe my web channel and share my videos for the more advancement technologies. Thank you.